There he is, just a little bit back. Let him come into your shot. There he is, right there. And so at any rate, this pursuit continues right now. The speeds have been pretty high. The danger level extremely high, as he's been running almost every traffic signal. And we'll keep an eye on it best we can. We heard that kidnapping part, but we also heard robbery, like you said. It looks like we're going to be going northbound through onto La Cienega right there. Difficult for Skyfox, but Vinny doing. And again, this is an area right by LAX, making things a little bit difficult for Skyfox. But Vinny doing an awesome job on the camera today. Helicopter and LAPD, they're going to have the same issues. The helicopter cannot follow, so the LAPD helicopter has to wait for a clearance, and maybe they'll be able to scoot through. But the ground crew, the ground units, the black and whites behind him, they don't have any problems with the LAX airspace.
All right, so currently in Inglewood, La Cienega Boulevard, the black and whites with those lights right behind, the speeds nearing 70 miles per hour on surface streets. You mentioned, Stu, that earlier in this pursuit, again, started in the same area in Inglewood, that this vehicle was involved in a traffic collision. That was during the pursuit or prior to?
No, that was during the pursuit. At one point when we were making our way down here trying to find the location, we actually heard the LAPD airship say the vehicle has been involved in a collision. Basically, we heard it crash into a building. Now, when they say something like that, you get pictures of a very traumatic crash, but it seems like very minor damage to that car, so perhaps it was just some sort of minor. Look at that, there we go. There we go. That's going to bring it. And it didn't bring it to an end. Did not bring it to an end. That one vehicle right there is spinning out. So then this is what we don't want to ever see on any of these types of chases. That's just somebody just going about their business, driving along, and then this person is being chased by officers, cruise right through a red light, and doing it again right there. That's going to be the off-ramp for the 405. So this is the type of stuff that LAPD has to deal with, but the severity of the crime, meaning what this person is wanted for behind the wheel, that justifies the amount of force or the amount of aggressiveness they're going to try to get this person. Again, though, we saw that crash. You got to wonder, that car's got to have some front damage. We've got to wonder how long that car is going to be able to drive. Now making a turn, looks like they're going to be back on the Arva Vita. This is where we picked it up earlier on when we basically just we just went live, but heading back into the Inglewood area right now. LAPD working with Inglewood Police and also Airport Police, LAX Airport Police.
Southbound Oak from Arbor Vita.
This suspect running from officers.
Okay, so we just witnessed
southbound Oak from Arbor Vita.
This suspect blowing through the intersection, an innocent driver.
Four-way stop up ahead, no traffic.
Just gets T-boned, so there's that traffic collision. That would be traffic collision number 2 as a part of this pursuit.
The eastbound, one south of Arbor Vita.
That driver is okay. That was left back, and according to
eastbound, one south of Arbor Vita.
You at home, it happened at La Cienega.
The guys, he's at the end of this here. He either has to make a right or a south or a northbound turn, right or left, and he's going to make the southbound up right up against the freeway, and this is going to curve up ahead.
In the Inglewood area.
Pacific from 95.
South, going south. Okay. He's going away from his Ocean Gate.
Backing off, which is good to see.
Spit you out into an east direction.
Okay, so he's just parallel the 405 on the east side of it, southbound. Okay, we're going to lose it behind the bend. Oh, yeah.
So that's Ocean Gate.
Suspect handed off something to that woman, and then police were able to detain.
Southbound Ocean Gate at Redfern.
At least one person has been detained at this
I don't know if this guy is doing this on purpose or what, but...
Southbound Redfern to 99th.
And we are continuing eastbound 99th, coming back up to Inglewood. And it's going to be a T intersection coming up ahead, guys.
He's giving everyone a workout. Okay.
99th to Inglewood.
West 99th.
About 2,000 feet, 2,500 feet, and we're shooting quite a distance. Vinny doing an amazing job this afternoon just to get these shots. I couldn't even imagine.
Making the northbound turn for Inglewood from 99th.
Should be coming through. There he is. Okay, northbound towards us. Northbound towards us.
Northbound Inglewood from 99th.
Okay, northbound Inglewood Avenue through the numbers. 1, 2, 3.
Did you verify from the primary unit if there is a possible kidnap victim involved in this?
suspect. But even in this case, if that car gives up, that suspect's still armed. This is a very dangerous situation. LAPD, they're
Yeah.
not gonna come
Oh, there's a whole bunch. Okay.
Three
They've
George
got one
53
helicopter
has
working
the
the south
victim.
side when he goes south, and one helicopter on the north side when he goes north.
Roger,
And they just
Roger,
kind of
so
keep going back and forth. So.
Suspect with station only.
type of tension.
Can you verify it's only the suspect in the vehicle?
What that suspect's going to be doing. Again,
Woo!
armed robbery, possibly kidnapping. And
Okay.
we've seen
The roadway coming up to Arbor Vita on a red light, going to make the westbound Arbor Vita.
Okay. I do have you back there.
On an Arbor Vita in the wrong lane.
So you got to wonder what is going on here. There's other parts of this puzzle that we don't
Okay,
even know.
now it's westbound, now westbound.
There's a suspect inside.
Towards us, that's a relief, but we're not going to move until we know that he's farther out of the LAX airspace. Again, though, LAPD, their helicopters dealing with the same type of situation. They might have it a little better than us in the
Through Oak, and I've got some heads in the roadway on the right.
Look, here we go. This is what we saw.
The suspect, and we're going back over the 405 freeway.
Glimpses of him.
Officers is going to try to the third one, basically pulling over. That person probably going to go into custody.
All right, and you got heavy traffic up ahead, guys, up at La Cienega. On the wrong side of the roadway again.
Why that person made an interaction and maybe
On the wrong side of the roadway at La Cienega, making a southbound turn on La Cienega from Arbor Vita.
This is the type of stuff we definitely don't want to see in any type of pursuit.
All right, so essentially backtracking, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
555
Basically heading back the same direction where
6473 West 20.
he was in earlier on when he was getting farther
Okay.
away from us, now getting a little bit closer, but nevertheless still quite a distance away. Again, LAPD doing an
The south ship is going to take over there.
basically dealing with kind of the same thing the media is, but those ground units right
Oh,
there,
yes, those look good.
they're the ones.
They have two air units, one working
South
north of the
East Unit.
complex and one working the south
Criminal
side.
Arrest Investigation 710 East Imperial Highway. Clinton 242 790 1864.
Officers in the area.
Oh,
Another solid red.
okay.
Look at
Darn
this.
it. What is he going to be on? Is that going to be Sentry?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
LAPD's already been talking to the sorry.
Yeah.
The Los Angeles International Airport Police Department. They have their own police department.
It's empty. Ambulance overdose 165 East 80th Street. Code Justin 2429 RD 1268.
Catch himself a
This
flag.
vehicle makes its way onto airport property, which definitely looks like it's
Okay.
Crossing through the red light, continuing westbound.
And he's making his way closer and closer.
Continuing westbound Century through the red light. Approaching aviation on the far right lane.
Bet you turns right on
Going to
Sepulveda.
continue westbound through aviation.
Dang it.
No, he's coming.
Wow.
Let's continue westbound Century through aviation, far right lane.
To Skyfox right now, running
Through Belanca.
no, that might have been a green light right there, but definitely you can see those speeds.
Westbound Century through Belanca.
Then he should be. Century Boulevard seems to be pretty open.
717 8.
Making his way towards LA.
Here, so you're going to have to keep a close eye.
They have been made aware. There's a lot of parking garages out here, so they know that this guy is coming, and they've already set up a
Report.
if he gets onto the airport to take this guy into custody.
Maybe entering the airport now.
Also hearing that it's actually
It's a four-door tan sedan. Heavy traffic up ahead, guys.
Malibu, and you mentioned the out-of-town, out-of-state.
Approaching the airport, possibly going to the airport.
Utah plates on this Malibu as yes, this
We're entering the airport now.
LAX, right? All that traffic, even during this COVID crisis.
Is now entering the airport.
Stu?
All that traffic. Gang units might
Avion Drive.
tried to stop this thing. Yeah, we're gonna have a little bit of an issue here.
Passing Avion Drive.
The ones that tried to stop it originally, but I can tell you those.
Under 3 by the airport police.
In pursuit, there might be a gang unit tagging along
Roger.
behind. I can tell you some good news. This is one of those little side streets that takes.
Heavy traffic up ahead, and he's going to make the northbound turn away from the airport now, but still let him know.
LAX property, and you can see it right there.
And northbound turn away from the airport.
Sepulveda right now, taking us into
Off of Sepulveda now.
neighborhoods, but again, LAPD right behind
And northbound Sepulveda from the airport.
Probably going to be making its way
Pull over
back
to
over here. We'll probably have some
northbound.
coverage from that from the police helicopter as well. But those
1096.
those are the staple. They're the ones that are really staying behind.
Hold there, approaching
And
96.
this driver driving recklessly, a little bit of a swerve there. A lot of traffic on Sepulveda. I'm looking out the window.
I'm surprised they haven't pit him
A little
yet.
bit less traffic than the southbound, but still, you can see he's going to be getting into some traffic here. Hopefully he doesn't get blocked in, because this driver has been very desperate. We don't want to see him try to push other people out of the way, create more damage, and hopefully not hurt anybody.
Chester, passing the Ralph.
This is right near Los Angeles International Airport.
Continue north on Sepulveda through Westchester, passing the Ralph.
Just joining us now that it's the top of the 2
Think
o'clock
La Sierra.
hour. Fill you in on what we are
All right, he's at the point where he's
Down,
going to make
Sepulveda
a turn.
passing La Sierra.
This dude. Watch. Okay.
Chevy Malibu
I doubt that he goes
To
through.
Manchester, lots of traffic, and you got the red. We're going to be eastbound again, Manchester.
One of these suspects is
Okay,
East on Manchester from Sepulveda.
We've been up and over this as the driver makes a turn onto West Manchester Avenue from South Sepulveda Boulevard.
And then you've got Steel Red, and we're going to go against the red.
Above 100 miles per hour. We haven't seen that in some time. We also
And at La Sierra.
Okay, let's see what he does here.
Far right lane, southbound for La Sierra.
This suspect,
All right.
Southbound La Sierra in the far right lane.
at La Cienega Boulevard and West Century Boulevard. That happened about 10 minutes ago.
Okay, he's going to make a kind of a sweeping right turn back to Sepulveda here. Let's see if he goes right or left. I suppose he could go through, but whoa.
At some point as well.
Okay.
Now we are on
East of Sepulveda, making the southbound turn.
Technology as well.
The shopping center, and that's Sepulveda East
The vehicle, once they were stopped,
way.
there was some sort of a transaction. That woman has since been detained, not necessarily arrested.
So you got a red light up ahead. Watch your cross traffic.
There he goes. Okay.
You're making the eastbound turn.
Okay, he's making a left turn back eastbound. Left turn back
Hi with you.
A little
eastbound.
bit further away from the airport at this point.
The Westchester Parkway eastbound.
And I'll let you take from here.
Well, actually, this vehicle basically made a big loop right there. Made
Parkway.
it back onto Sepulveda, or one of the little offshoots of Sepulveda.
Kitty Hawk.
Set on Westchester.
Yeah.
So he is relatively close to the airport once again. The speed's kind of slowed down, and it
Oh,
makes you wonder
Westchester's the
if
Kitty
it's
Hawk.
the vehicle or the driver. I'm kind of hoping it is the vehicle, because I really would like to see that car just
Kenny.
kind of poop out, just stop, as it would be. And then
Back up to airport.
The officers take that suspect into custody, do what they need to do. But right now, the
Jenny, coming up on airport for red light.
very, very light. This person's been
Airport, continuing eastbound.
That was a solid green out there, but you can see that car really starting to slow down right now. I don't know.
For continuing eastbound.
Maybe he's making
Out with you.
a decision on where to go, or maybe coming up with a plan. Or
So guys, we're going to have to clear the area for an incoming jet, and the next one, they're coming up to aviation.
originally initiated this pursuit, but those cars that we see right there.
Coming up to aviation, everybody's going to have to clear.
The officers, the patrol officers that we see pretty much everywhere on the streets.
Jet.
There we go again through another major out there. It looked like almost a close call, but
Secondary takeover broadcast.
continues to move out here, and now we're in the construction
Right.
areas. Always got to, they always say slow for the cone. You see those guys in their orange vests. Luckily, this vehicle not moving at 80 or
Right.
50 to 80 miles an hour. Now just kind of, the spin
Continuing Arborvita through aviation.
about 30 miles an hour, 40 miles an hour. So you just got to wonder, is it the car?
Jenny, Arborvita through aviation.
Right, because this Chevy Malibu has been involved in at least two traffic collisions during this pursuit, so that's what Stu was mentioning.
2318X23, go to the watch commander's office.
Go any faster than it currently is. So as we work
23,
together
Roger.
to nav gauge up, we will continue to keep eyes on this, of course. So we're on Arbor Vitae Street, Arbor Vitae.
Traffic making his way in and out of the oncoming traffic on the westbound lanes. We're going to be in northbound La Cienega. They're going in and out of the lanes on oncoming traffic on the west. Correction, we're approaching westbound La Cienega. Cienega.
Spots where you think he'd really try to open it up, get that
From La Cienega.
between him and those officers. that car might only be able to go that fast.
Wrong side of the roadway going into the south side of the Home Depot westbound.
It looks like he just avoided another
Correct.
collision right there, and that car looks like
Side of the road going into the Home Depot west.
No, you.
Asienega going to be northbound.
Sorry about that. There we go, making that
Glasgow again.
in the parking lot earlier on. He was actually driving in a parking lot
West of La Cienega.
Officers were extremely worried about that situation.
And we're going to be coming up to Olive on the wrong side of the roadway around a truck.
Something that this person won't do. The reason why they were so concerned.
Olive on the wrong side of the road by a truck.
A lot of people parking, backing out. Again,
Traffic, cross traffic, the truck. He's going to be eastbound Olive from Hillcrest, or correction 1 west of La Cienega, back to La Cienega on the wrong side of the roadway.
Really got to think that car probably has some kind of damage from that front end collision. Hopefully,
To Manchester.
again before this thing comes to an end.
So the suspect ultimately, Stu, just sticking
La Cienega coming back from Manchester.
in the Inglewood area, because if you are just joining us,
And you've got a couple of cars going around the wrong side of the roadway. Watch your red light. Looks like one of his tires might be out, or at least he's burned out a little there. And we're going to be eastbound Manchester from the 405.
Wheels spinning out, or from maybe he was hitting it too hard around the corner.
Manchester from 405. Suspect vehicle tires low.
Definitely front wheel drive, so maybe that's
Through Oaken, guys, can you tell is the tire damaged at all?
the back earlier on. But the
5-7, it's not.
Back onto Manchester.
All right, continuing eastbound through Oak.
All the way through South LA, but we'll keep an eye on
He's on through Oak.
if we have to move.
Inglewood, looks like you got a steel green up ahead, and we're going to be straight through.
The other departments know what's going on. They can monitor the same thing.
Inglewood.
Hear those officers from LAPD. They're getting those street names, and they're making themselves conveniently available, meaning they're just kind of in the area.
To Eucalyptus, and we're passing the high school.
Officers there to help subdue the suspect. This is probably
Just passing high school.
car driving. Basically,
We're in La Brea, and you've got a steel green up ahead.
farther and farther away from us. We'll keep
We're doing La Brea, steel green.
If we have to move, we'll make those moves. But right now, that
Through.
vehicle just doing a solid eastbound on Manchester. This
La
will
Brea.
take you all the way past the 110 freeway. So this, he could stay, if he stays on this road, it could go for quite a while.
Hillcrest still have a steel green up ahead.
Let's talk a little bit about strategy. Knowing
Press,
that this
still green.
person is armed, that makes this all the more dangerous, Stu. So, you know, we've seen pit maneuvers done.
It's handle AEW suspect 9315 first place. Code 2 incident 2445 RD 1826.
Trying to, essentially get ahead of the suspect and make
You
sure
know.
that you can bring this to a stop and do so as safely as possible.
Well, definitely, and I just heard the words prairie, so I'm wondering if he just went through prairie or he's going to be...
He's got a steel green up ahead at Prairie.
So this guy's getting a little bit farther and farther away from us. We can talk about the pursuit tactics, end of pursuit tactics, but I think we should be talking about if we should be moving Skyfox as this vehicle is getting farther and farther away from us.
That's to west on a steel green.
Listening to you, and I guess he is making plans.
To west on a steel green.
So we're going to figure out how we're going to
Through.
get behind this pursuit once again, as he's definitely making his way out of the LAX area, basically heading back towards the South Los Angeles area. And this is going to be a tough job for Vinny there. Hopefully he don't nose it over too far and we lose him and we have some trees. But definitely this pursuit continues. How are they going to handle it when it comes to an end, Marla? Well, that, you know, those guys are professionals. We are just
Here.
that watch, and we've seen a lot of these come to an end in the past. But basically,
Through west on the north and Briarwood on the south in the number 2. And you got a little bit of traffic up ahead, but it just turned over to green in the far left-hand turn pocket.
Equipment, maybe armored vehicles, other things like that.
Far left-hand turn pocket, number 2 lane.
And they can make a better type of plan.
Crenshaw Drive.
But other than that,
Crenshaw Drive.
that if he gets out and he has that weapon, if he we're going to show some video. Go ahead.
Yeah, so what we're going to do is, while you are reworking Sky...
And we should be coming up to Crenshaw proper in just a second.
Get out of that coveted airspace. Okay, so
The 3 Charles verified, did we recover an item from a female at the initial or midway through this pursuit?
West Century Boulevard
309, I'll call 3 Charles and I would advise him on that.
You know, the driver's minding their own business.
Northbound Crenshaw from E1.
This armed suspect. So that's one traffic collision that's happened. We do know that there was another
Crenshaw from E1.
accident where police said that the suspect crashed into a building. Obviously, was able to get away, and we are re-racking that and queuing that up, and you just see the impact that happened there a little earlier ago. So we're obviously hoping that that driver is okay. No question, damage to that car. As a result of that, Stu,
Green up ahead of the major.
seemingly impair this suspect's
Continuing through the 76, coming up on a still green on 4.
The speeds when we picked it up were in the 90s and even over 100.
Left over to red, guys, and you've got the bus and a little bit of light traffic there.
All right, I think that I'm on my own for some time as Skyfall
Bus and light traffic.
Maneuvering and
Back over onto the wrong side of the roadway
Close every once in a while.
and making the westbound turn at Florence from Crenshaw in
Westbound turn on
the 2.
Florence. He's going to be heading back over towards Inglewood.
Wrong side of the road, going westbound, Crenshaw, the westbound turn from on Florence from Crenshaw in the number 2 lane.
Wrong side of the road now. On Florence, on Florence near 76.
Okay, we're heading
West and continuing westbound.
This is going to be one of those situations where driving on the wrong side of
West,
the road
continuing westbound.
is dangerous, but apparently the speeds have really slowed down. And again, that's going to be one of those things where I'm thinking that that's the vehicle, not that driver. And I've got to work with me, and I got to get eyes on it. Well, we're going to find it here in just a second. We got some officers.
For the next major, you got some traffic. It just flipped over to green. It'll be Prairie. Continuing westbound towards Prairie.
Just got a red light.
We're at a red
Okay,
light.
he's gonna weave through it.
And he's going to go straight through that light.
Red. All right.
Going westbound. Red light.
Okay, he's still moving. Still moving.
Locust. Continuing through Locust.
Really quickly, I just spoke to our suspect
Coming up
over
on
the
a
phone.
bus.
I'm at his sister's house. He advises that he's going to pull over and stop at his sister's house, which is 615 Arborvita.
Oh, okay.
Arborvita. Okay, in the meantime, we're westbound through La Brea.
They're talking to who on the phone?
Continuing westbound through La Brea. Suspect safety will pull over at 615 Arborvita.
Okay,
Oh, yeah, we have
that's
something
good.
go
That's good
code
to know.
100
Okay,
at that
we got an
address, please, so
Okay,
we can
hang
make
on.
sure the family members don't come out and interfere at the 615 Arborvita address, please, and we're continuing westbound Florence, and I'll give you a cross here in just a second.
Okay. Yeah. We're almost there.
No,
he's
westbound
gonna have to
Florence.
make a left to get there. Okay. Okay, guys, 5 slowing up. He's on Eucalyptus. He knows this area. Okay. Okay.
Let's continue southbound wrong side of coming up
Okay.
to Manchester through the stop sign. Got a, looks like a green up ahead.
Oh boy.
Here's a Manchester. Wrong side of the roadway again, coming up to Manchester, we're going to be straight through southbound. Wrong side of the road going southbound through Manchester.
Okay. That street you're talking about is an east-west street. And once he gets there, I think it's a right turn.
Down Eucalyptus.
On Eucalyptus.
Okay.
Ryan Street.
Okay.
Watch your cross traffic at the full-way.
Continuing southbound through Lion Street, requesting code 100-615 Arborvitae.
To Spruce.
Spruce, eucalyptus.
Open up to Arborvitae now at the next, and you'll have a red light at the bottom here.
Okay. That.
Continuing southbound approaching Arborvitae at the red light.
Arborvitae.
We can't have that unit that's code 100 outside, because if this guy's armed and tries to run in,
I mean, if he's going to pull over,
it might be a crossfire.
I have it to stay on the other side of the street, or at least just keep eyes on. We're through Inglewood.
If he's going to pull over, it's before.
Vehicle eastbound Arborvitae 3 Inglewood.
Alright, I'm not directly at the location.
You might respond exactly to the location for a possible crossfire.
Units that are in that center median, if you're in front of the house, I need you to move out of the way. Through Oak.
Yeah.
Going back up to the 405 freeway, making a southbound turn. It's going to be Ash, southbound from Arborvitae.
Yeah.
Arborvitae.
If that was 615, can you clear those people out of the roadway so he can stop? It's going to be 1 south of Arborvitae, 95 eastbound.
Okay.
95 from Arborvitae.
Did he
Yeah,
stop right there?
1 east of Ash,
South. Darn it.
and
Okay.
possibly
That's
Kenwood.
fine. Okay. Darn it. Got these heavies inbound.
Who would respond to Arborvitae vehicles continue southbound 1 east of Ash?
Got all the.
Negative, I think there were some of our units there. There was just a bunch of heads in the roadway and he couldn't stop.
Adam, I do have you, just off your right. All those up there, I got them.
Okay, back to Redford, coming up to 99th again.
Redford approaching 99.
Can you ask him to pull over someplace, or ask him to give us a spot?
So I'll call him again on his cell phone, and we'll negotiate another place for him to stop.
CHP has an airplane at
Sure, we're
4,500
slow,
feet
eastbound
with a
99
camera.
from Redford.
If they foot bail and there's a passenger, they'll follow the
Eastbound
passenger.
99 from Redford at accelerated speed.
What's that?
He's calling.
Okay. Oh,
98 on Walnut. We have video surveillance of the incident. His girlfriend in a old suburban female Hispanic red hair picked up the article and took off.
okay. He's slow. Oh,
Suspect through an article 98 on Walnut. Suspect's girlfriend and female Hispanic in a gold suburban retrieved the article.
The units only respond
I've got,
eastbound from
all of
Redford, and that's going to be 1 north of Century.
this might be the little window that.
Here, hold for hold here.
Oh boy. Okay. Okay, he stopped.
Respond eastbound only 1 west of Century. I need somebody to stop westbound traffic at Inglewood and 99th and keep those peds out of
Clear
here.
the peds out. Okay.
Sending unit to block westbound traffic, Inglewood 99.
Block westbound traffic, Inglewood and 99th.
Roger.
I'm just going to step over this boulevard here. This is so crazy right here. Okay.
Eastbound. To get those peds out of the roadway, they're in a
Peds out
crossfire.
of the roadway, they're in the crossfire.
City unit, can you make that unit the code 3, please?
So responding code 3 to get the pedestrians out of the crossfire.
Yeah. What, setting spikes? Yeah.
Have Inglewood, anybody closer? I need that to be stopped right away. I got people coming down the street on purpose.
Okay.
The exact location where the vehicle stopped.
Redfern, it's 99th east of Redfern or west of Inglewood. I need 99th and Inglewood westbound stopped immediately and all those pets taken out of the way.
Okay.
Vehicle stopped in 99 east of Redford. All units except for Southwest and Pacific clear.
Man with a gun, possible kidnap suspect.
Black and white at 99th and Inglewood. Just watch your crossfire there if you can get out of the vehicle and get on the sidewalk.
For the shield. First class unit with a shield.
Where's everyone here? Okay, there's Aldo, there's Adam. Okay, so everyone's behind us.
Any Southeast unit, Coaster Shell's vehicle, 11016 South Spring Street. Vehicle is black Honda SUV, license 7 X-ray Zebra Adam,
yes,
854, 7 X-ray Zebra Adam, 854. Vehicle has been parked at location for 5 weeks. Quote to incident 2507,
TV5, you know what? I think we'll, for us, TV5, we'll just stay right where we are. We won't want to interfere with the LAPD or anything they're doing. Thank you, sir.
18 North 30, can you show myself in 18 North 2, code 6433 East Lancet.
30 code 6433 East Lancet. Yeah, watch where you're going to be.
Watch 7, man.
Gotcha, Aldo. Okay.
Wait.
Commander 3, he was on the phone. Commander Charles was on the phone with the suspect. He just got off. He asked the suspect to come out with his hands up. He's trying to reestablish contact right now. Commander 3 to airship. I'm